All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Alexander. Listen, I'm back. I'm feeling better than ever. We got a lot to unpack, man, with this Florida versus Houston game, man. Before I even say anything, we're going to watch this shit. We're going to watch it. Let's do it.
I think we want a timeout now.
We're down to 40 seconds remaining in a one-point game. Cryer.
Nice defense.
Shot clock down to 15. Sharp using the screen. Sharp with 10.
She lost it.
Out of bounds. Turnover, Houston.
Now, listen, y'all. Listen, I didn't want to say nothing, but it's so hard for me not to say something, right? This is why I don't bet on sports no more. I'm telling y'all, it's something about Houston, man. Even when I used to bet on James Harden, this nigga would throw the game away every game. And I'm not saying that's what he did, but if you just look at this game, right? I know some rec niggas that can get a shot off. I know some niggas that play rec ball. Didn't even make it to the college level. I'm telling you, 64, 63, they're in the double bonus. They're in the double bonus. It's so crazy to me that, and if you look at the offense, they're not even running sets, yo. Like, they're really just out here just fucking winging it. And this is the first shot that he gets. Come on now. Let's just do it. Let's keep it pushing.
Houston had a wild comeback against Duke. Duke couldn't get the ball in cleanly. Florida does. They surround.
Check him out on defense too. Look at this.
Over Aberdeen's head. He tracks it down, and then there's contact.
Listen, there's so much to unpack with what just happened on defense too, right? Because they could have got a steal, right? I'm not even going to point out what everybody did on the floor, right? Because really what pissed me off was the shot in the end, right? We're not even going to talk about the fact that they didn't get this steal because niggas is not rotating correctly on defense, right? And I get it. In the heat of the moment, the game, I get it. This should have been a turnover, right? Let's keep it pushing.
Uzan will get called for the foul with 19.7. The furious comeback. Aberdeen makes the second attempt at 65-63.
2-2. That foul line has been a dilemma.
All right, and then one last thing, right? But for anybody out there that does not play basketball and they're just strictly a spectator, I want y'all to pay attention to this game of basketball in the end, right? Two things I want to point out. The person that did not get the shot off is playing off the ball. He's playing off the ball, which means if he really, really wanted to get open, his teammates could have got him open. The thing is, when you see teams like this, it's just full of niggas who I feel like stardom was just approaching them, man. Like I get it, they got here as a team, but sometimes in that moment, there's so many people that want to be a hero, right? They did not run a set, for one, which means when you see those teams that don't run sets, really, to a nigga out there that really can just cook, that's his dream. Listen, give me the ball. Get out the way, right? They could have played two-man basketball coming down. Pick and roll basketball. They could have either got a nice little switch on the guard versus a big, or would have been a big on the guard, and he could have got that shot off, right? I'm going to tell you where he messed up at. He came off the screen too early, and then it's crazy because I can't even 100% blame him, because if y'all pay attention to his bigs don't set screens correctly, and they're also not using the screens correctly. Just watch them, yo.
Made the two big ones the other night.
National championship is in the balance. 13 seconds.
Look at him down. Look at him down on the block,
Florida
right?
leads it by 2.
Uzan
Watch this.
Uzan.
Look, no screen at the top, no screen down low.
Sharp.
He walked. He can't touch it.
He can't. 1 second.
Yo, now listen, let's take this shit back because I want y'all to see something, right? And I'm going to point it out as we play it, right? Let's do it. Watch this now.
13 seconds
Look
left.
at 13. Look at 13.
Florida leads it by 2.
Uzan gotta go.
No screen for the off ball. No screen coming up on the person who's guarding them, right? This dude got the ball with 5 seconds left. I'm sorry, Steph Curry, you're fucking up basketball. And you know what? I can't all the way blame Curry neither, because Curry probably would have pump fake first, right? If you're going to watch the greatest players play the game and you're going to try to mimic that shit, at least be smart enough to inherit pump faking, right? He came off the screen with 5 seconds left. He could have pump faked, because listen, look, if he pump faked, this dude is out of there, and he could have tiptoed right to the line and knocked that shot down, right? Look at this. Watch this now.
And gonna go.
Uzan, give it up. Cryer, 6 seconds. 5.
Look, watch this. You see, look, and it's crazy because he's so set up for the pump fake. Watch this.
Seconds. Sharp.
Pump fake right there. Not fucking. And it's crazy. Look where he's trying to take the game winner from with 5 seconds left. If he pump fakes that, look at all of that room, because there's no defenders right there.
He walked. He can't
Oh
touch
my
it.
God.
1 second. And it's over. Florida is back on top of the college basketball world. Champion.
Listen, man, when I tell you, y'all, this pissed me off to the max. To the max, yo. Listen, they was down. And then it's crazy because I just don't understand it. I'm looking at the first half stats. I get it, right? The game was always close. First half 28-31, second half 37-32, right? The thing was, they came into this game, man. Clayton Jr. coming into the game averaging 24 points a game, right? He did not have no action this game. Now, I will say this now. When he came into the game in the second half, he really like he hit some tough shots that put them in position to win this game. So he showed up when it mattered, right? You know, that's why it's good to have teammates that can kind of carry you like that. But all I'm saying is, man, listen, I know I'm not wrong, right? And I don't want to just have my opinion on this. I really came up here. Ooh, excuse me. Because I also listen to It Is What It Is, because, you know, there's a lot of sports podcasts out there, sports channels, but like it's sometimes where you just really just need to hear what the niggas think. I don't want it. I don't want the sugar coated version. I don't want people who didn't play basketball giving a take on it. I like to follow the podcast. I don't really watch too many of the other channels. Like, I don't want to hear Stephen A. I don't want to hear Skip. I don't want to hear them niggas. Like, I'm watching It Is What It Is, and I want to hear what they got to say. So
when it was time, he turned it on.
Right.
And shout out to Richard. I thought he should have been the player of the game, realistically, because when they were getting slaughtered, he was pretty much the only person just kept hitting threes. He actually got the deflection off the leg of Houston, and he actually was on the side of when they was going to dive for the ball. So all of the plays that count, he was involved with all of that. So shout out to him as well. I know there's no sportsmanship, but he definitely kept them around until what's his name? Clayton could get busy, and that was a heartbreaking loss. I just thinking about it, because if you never won a championship and you like, we have 12, you could see them kind of celebrating. And I remember when they went in the locker room, I was like, if I'm the coach of Florida, I'm telling the team this: good thing you don't win championships in the first half, because they will be the champs right now. And that kind of momentum is what they came out playing like, you know what, we just got to stay around. And the big men even did their job. Even though they weren't that skilled, they were just running the floor and getting an easy basket. And I remember I was watching, I think it was one of the guys on doing the analyst. They was like, well, you go for the win. Nah, not necessarily. If you down 2, all you need is 2. You don't lose the game trying to get a 3. You really just need the basket, and anything that could prolong the game or keep you around.
Exactly. Do you hear what he said? He only really needed 2, right? And it's crazy, man. That 3-point line is killing basketball. It's killing basketball. And for them to be like, they were in a double bonus, yo. The only thing you got to do is just attack your defender, because I guarantee you, in a clutch game like this, it was either going to be an easy layup or he was getting to the free throw line.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to just go for the three just to go for the three. You're supposed to get the two if you're only down two.
Yeah. Overall, a great game, a very unfortunate ending, and I hope they leave that boy alone on Houston because I already know the stakes with them.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know how people get. I'm already pissed. It already went this way. You know how people get. Hopefully, they keep it kind of calm, but shout out to Florida for winning.
Yo, Stat, you in the wrong business, man.
I'm not playing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you
playing.
always want some sympathy for somebody when it's not a sympathy business, yo. We're in the business is you want to put your life on public display and be an athlete, entertainer, anything else. You deal what comes with it because he would have been celebrated if he did what he had to do.
Well,
now people are mad at him.
Yeah.
They're going to be mad, yo. They're not going to leave him alone for a couple of days. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. But he couldn't touch the ball again. That's why I'm just like, damn.
No, he should have
worst-
shot the
it's
ball.
just a-
He should have shot it. If somebody's
time,
running
yes.
at you and you shooting the ball and he's running, Clayton is running that strongly at you, he's gonna foul you, and then you're gonna get 3 free throws and you would have won the game. Versus dropping the ball, I'd rather take my chances with shooting.
When you get caught in the air like that, what you do is, and it's
Throw it off his body.
Throw it off his body. That's all you had to do. You get caught in the air, hit off his body, and don't go out of bounds. You could touch the ball again.
Yeah.
You froze
Hit it
up.
right off his shin
Yeah.
so he can't react fast.
Yeah.
And then get the ball back and get a basket.
Yeah.
And then they would have said, "Oh, that was a genius play." You go
Exactly.
from idiot to genius that fast. Listening, it is what it is.
Fam, you get caught in the air, hit it right off his body. You got 5-6 seconds. Your team, you gotta wait for a nigga to get all the way over there. Nah,
What do you think he was thinking, Killer, when he
I
jumped
don't.
in the
Dude,
air?
I wish I know.
fucked up. I fucked it up for the city.
Yeah.
Cause yo, bro.
He had a gator running at him, Stat.
Yeah,
Not
but
a hurricane. He had a gator running at him.
yeah, and at the
Supposed
same
to drop that ball.
and at the same time, to be totally honest with you, you can't put yourself in that predicament to get caught in the air, bro. But Mace just said the same thing I was going to say. Stop trying to go for 3 when you only need 2. Secondly, y'all waited too long in the shot clock. You tried to
Yeah.
shoot one shot to see what was going to happen. It was 13 seconds left. Go get a basket, and that way, if you miss, you got a second opportunity. If you miss and then they get the rebound, at least you could still foul, and hopefully they don't make both free throws.
Yeah, they were missing one of the free throws every time they
Every
shot. So I
time.
would have took my chances getting a basket.
Yeah, and you don't wait till the last minute to shoot. You got 13 seconds. Shoot the ball with 10, 11 seconds in case it don't go in. And you could get an offensive rebound and shoot again. If not, foul. Like,
Yeah, you can't hold a ball like that unless you got ice cream. Pause for real. You ain't got that. Excuse me. You can't hold a ball
yeah,
like
you
that.
can't do that, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, listen, man. I'm telling you, man. That shit is crazy. It's crazy. He fucked it up. He fucked it up for the city, man. Fucked it up for the city, man. Listen, man. Shout outs to for Florida. You know, new coach came in, got him a ring. You know, it is what it is, man. Listen, y'all tap in. Make sure y'all checking out the episodes. It is what it is. Make sure y'all download Cool People Network. I'm always watching podcasts. I'm always checking out what's going on. My thing is I jumped off the porch and I built the house. That's all it was. Like, don't think that I couldn't get in this space. And I'm kind of getting my feet wet a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to go too hard. But I'm definitely enjoying what I'm doing. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Cool People Network. It is what it is. I'm out.